Yo, what's going on, guys? Savage here. Today we're actually going to address the question that I get asked all the time during my stream. Is Call of Duty Blackout actually worth playing and getting into? Now, before we dive into this, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and don't forget to leave a like on the video. And also, guys, comment in the section below. I want to hear your thoughts. How's Blackout treated you? Have you played it yet? Have you not played it yet? What are your concerns with actually buying a $60 game just for the Blackout mode? We'll try to address all those questions the next time we cover this topic in an upcoming video. And guys, we also stream here on YouTube live every night at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. Feel free to come by, ask any questions you may have, and kind of get a feel for the game yourself before you actually go out and spend the $60. That way you can kind of see if you really want to play it or not. One of my favorite things about Blackout is the way you can outplay enemies. The outplay ability is absolutely insane. Different creative ways you can utilize vehicles and equipment and your teammates in order to outplay an enemy who's way more accurate than you are. In every other battle royale, it's usually the better players will always win the games. Of course, there are exceptions to the rules where you can kind of outplay, your favorite streamer or someone who's actually a professional player. But overall, 90% of the time, the better player will win that match. Blackout kind of levels the playing field and gives bad and mediocre players a chance to actually utilize their brain and equipment to bring the win home. Now, what I mean by this is Treyarch has given players perks and equipment and other things they can utilize to kind of get the edge on other players. For one example, we're not going to cover all the examples in one video, there's just not enough time, but one example is the perk Paranoia. Normally, in any other BR, you're running through a field and all of a sudden someone shoots you, one shot to the head and you're dead. You don't have a chance. There's no way to outplay that. That's all she wrote. In this game with the perk Paranoia, if you're using Paranoia, as soon as the target ADSs on you or aims down sights, Paranoia will alert you using an audio that is directional. So it actually tells you, hey, someone's zooming in on you and this is the direction they're at. It kind of gives you a little advantage to get to better cover, to heal up, to repair your armor before you engage in the fight. Now, this is a very nice aspect of the game, but at the same time, there are other instances that can be very annoying. Now, Call of Duty is notoriously known as being campers' paradise. This is the one game campers were born in, and this game has the highest amount of campers in it by far. So one example that I've actually run into multiple times during squad games is people utilizing barriers, mesh mines, and barbed wire in order to barricade themselves inside a house. This is extremely annoying, especially if you need to get safe and that house is actually on the path to get safe. You can either A, run past it and run the risk of being shot, or B, try to fight it, where 9 times out of 10 you're probably going to lose a teammate or die yourself. Campers do run Call of Duty Blackout. That is one thing I will say that is a very, very, very negative side effect of Blackout. PUBG, Fortnite, Ring of Elysium, all these guys have their fair share of campers, but Call of Duty, people are terrified. They really treat this game like it's real life. I don't understand it. People argue with me in the stream all the time saying, well, Savage, it's a tactic. Yeah, it is, but at the same time, it's a really bitch tactic. But guys, let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Now guys, I know Blackout's been out for a while, but this is the most recent battle royale that's actually popular. But if you guys been playing PUBG or Fortnite and you're getting a little tired, you're getting a little burnout on it, I'm seriously recommending you to jump into this game and give it a try. Now you're gonna have to break through the first couple days. You gotta figure out which weapons are gonna be better suited for you, which equipment you're gonna favor, your favorite places to land, memorize the map and use the terrain to your advantage. If you're coming from Fortnite, this is very, very different. You're used to just building if you're getting shot at, but in this game you actually have to kind of be aware of your surroundings. So if you do get shot at, you can run to a tree or a rock or crouch down behind the nearest ridge. Unfortunately, the 1 week free trial is over. I do have a feeling like Blackout will eventually become free. They're putting a lot of time and energy into this game, so I don't feel like Modern Warfare 4 is going to have a battle royale mode, so I'm pretty sure Blackout's going to be it for about 3 years. Now, this is complete speculation. I have no idea. Now, unlike PUBG, but similar to Fortnite, you can actually win this game very creatively. With the equipment in this game, you can actually get the final kill, and it's pretty funny. At one point, there were snowballs in the game. It was seasonal. They're not in anymore, but getting the last kill, the snowball, when he's trying to shoot at you is pretty comical. That's just one example. You have barriers, trip mines, vehicles, and things like that. If you're coming from PUBG, you understand the struggles of dealing with the developers. They put out updates when they feel like it. The updates are usually pretty broken. The updates shut down the server for an extended period of time. It's real frustrating. I feel the pain. I played the game for many, many hours. I understand. Fortnite, not so much. You have the servers going down, but really not as many problems. With this game, they update it basically weekly. For the most part, most of the updates are actually in the patch notes. You do find every time they do an update, if you're really paying attention to the game, there are things that change that they don't announce in the patch notes. You kind of just deal with it. This game has made a lot of progress since its release. Now, one thing I will say is the looting in this game is still buggy. I don't know what it is about them releasing updates, but for one day, looting will be fine. Then they change something else and looting is back to absolute dog shit. I don't get it, but I'm not a developer. I don't understand coding. I'm not going to harp on them about it. Armor has been a major issue with this game. People bitching and griping about armor. I, for one, have never complained about armor. This is a battle royale of Call of Duty. This is Black Ops 4. This isn't Modern Warfare. This is not a realistic game. People want to die by one bullet. Then when they adjust it to that, all of a sudden they don't want it to be that fast. People are bitching about time to kill all the time with Call of Duty. Just take it and deal with it. I think the armor has been fine, whether they update it or not. They just need to leave it alone and kind of balance the weapons to suit the armor. But with that being said, they have changed the armor 7 times in total, and all based off community gripe. So the devs are actually listening to the community, and the updates are actually community driven. They've actually done a fantastic job with weapon balancing. We haven't had a weapon balancing update in almost a month. And honestly, I don't think there needs to be one. Even with nerfing and buffing the armor, I think the weapons are pretty consistent. You have a few weapons that are really underpowered, but at the same time, when they were overpowered, they would just one-tap anything. Overall, I think the devs have done a really good job addressing issues the community has brought up to them. I think the devs have done a great job balancing the weapons. I think the devs have done a fantastic job trying to adjust armor based off of community reactions. It's really hard to make everybody happy. Not everyone's going to be happy with this game. There will be some people that hate this game, but I really believe if given the chance, most people, 90% of Battle Royale players out there, will actually fall in love with this game. I can't speak so much on Fortnite because I only have a few hundred hours in Fortnite, but since I have over 3,000 hours in PUBG with over 1,300 wins, for me, being a PUBG player, this game is more fast-paced, this game has more intense endings, this game has way more clutchable moments, this game creates more opportunity if you're a YouTuber to clip these moments and put them in a montage. Unless you're a high fragger, PUBG's kind of a stale game. The beginning's really slow, you loot for 30 minutes, the last 10 minutes is a little action-packed. If you die, you just wasted 30-35 minutes of your life. My main complaint with this game is the looting system is a little buggy. No matter what they do, it seems like they try to fix it. They try to create a better UI for player experience, but there always seems to be some kind of bug. PC, this isn't much of an issue, but when you're looting on a console, it really makes you vulnerable to being shot in the head while you're trying to loot a target that you just killed. I think out of all the battle royales I've ever played, this battle royale has the most toxic player base by far. Some of my main issues with players in this game is camping and the fact that they will never shoot a bullet out their gun. They'll either drive around on a four-wheeler and try to run you over. And if you know anything about this game, shooting somebody on a four-wheeler isn't the easiest task. It's not impossible, but it's really not that easy, especially if them and their squad are running on all 4 separate four-wheelers. This is extremely annoying. Not to mention camping. Camping is terrible. We talked about this in the beginning of the video, but honestly, what you won't quite understand until you play the game yourself or watch somebody else play it. Overall, out of 10, I honestly give this game an 8 out of 10. I think it's pretty solid. I think the devs are on the right track. I think they really want to make this game succeed. They're pushing it in the right direction. There isn't much of a choice as far as skin selection and things like that, and I do believe the skins are a little overpriced, but as far as core game mechanics, this is a pretty solid game. Pretty fast paced. If you want to play it slow, you have that option. If you want to hot drop, you have that option. Look guys, for the first time since Black Ops 2, I've actually had my faith restored in Treyarch and Activision as a whole. I have not enjoyed the past 4 Call of Duties and really didn't enjoy the multiplayer feature of this Call of Duty. However, the Blackout mode has saved this franchise in my opinion. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like on it and also subscribe to the channel. Feel free to join me here live on YouTube every night at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time for one of my live streams. Good luck guys, I hope you guys get a lot of wins. And I really hope this video helps you decide whether you want to try this game out or not.